Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is SKTV coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. My name is Sekou Kene. I want to say thank you to all of you for watching SKTV. We want to encourage you to share the show. It's going to be very, very interesting once again. We are waiting to get connected with Liberia. Hopefully, we'll get connected very soon. I want to encourage all of you to share the show. Very, very important. It's going to be another day, another thought provocative, stimulating conversation. We are going to be discussing Liberia again. How is the transition going? Transition between President George Weah and the President-elect Joseph Boakai's incoming government. I want to say thank you to all of you for following SKTV. We want to encourage you to share the show, and we want to encourage all of you to go ahead and share the show. It's very, 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 very important. At the same time, while we do that, we will play SKTV song while we share the show.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We judge it for podcast and connecting people and culture from getting up out of the club. Qualified people who willing to sell. Blessing that time and the efforts are rest. The brothers giving us the end of premise from them. So welcome my life with African.
I lyrical healthy.
Master.
Play Paris who make on you. I can't ask it if you been you. Say my chenny, Tina can ask my yamu. And yes, I know money. The more I know. And you love our money. The more I know.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grand bazaar.
And I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't clear ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't clear ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I don't get it now ya to money. That's the baby, and I don't get it now. So she walk on my ya to money. Yeah.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grand bazaar.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking for podcast and connecting people and culture from getting up out of the club. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The flesh, that time and the efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving a real and the premise my best. The work with my life with us, yeah. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside, River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Monserrat, San to Backwalu, from Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah, I was enjoying the song, man. Oh, yeah. Look, sometime before you take off the song, you know, as a DJ.
I didn't see you shaking your head, though.
No, but I was shaking.
I
Then I
seen you
stopped.
move, then we're not turning it off, you know?
No, you know what I mean? I was like, yeah, I was drinking my lip. Stop. So I gotta wait, you know, for it to kind of small. But anyway, I'll be it.
Yeah, so to get started, I want to say good morning to you, Maybon. Good morning to everybody in Liberia. Good morning to the crew right there at the station, from the boss man himself, O'Neill, Maka, Maybon, and everybody else at Truth FM. I want to say thank you to you guys. I want to say good morning, good afternoon. I believe it's good evening there in Liberia. But I want to say good morning again, good afternoon, good evening to all of our followers from around the globe. We want to encourage you to share the show. Today, we're going to be digging deeper. We're going to be diving into the transition between the George Weah outgoing government and the incoming government of Joseph Nima Boakai and Jeremiah Kong. So I want to say thank you to all of you. And we're going to be also diving a little bit into the deception and lies of Joseph Boakai supporters that are perambulating the internet with fake picture, with pre-planned pictures. We have something to prove to you that these pictures are fake, they are lies, they are fabrication. It's like, these people, they can learn. If you go under water, we'll discover you. Just stop lying. It's not good. You can't start a government with lies. That means you cannot be trusted on anything. Because if you start your whole governing thing with lies and deception, in fact, their behavior is scaring me. It seems like they know something that we don't know. Because we have at least limited our, information on, around the perimeter of him as to what is really going on right there with him. We have limited that because for some reason, we have done that. But yet, the pictures then that he took, they keep vindicating SKTV every day. We came on here, we said that the United Party people, when they knew that the paper was going to undergo some procedure, some process, we said they prepare some things. And that include pictures. But they were not smart enough how they could be caught doing those things. But we have proof. We're going to show to you later on, because it's not that important anymore. What was important is to make sure to put a fact out there for the Liberian people to see, to expose their lies and deception. That's all we wanted to do. We are not praying for anything wrong or bad to happen to Joseph Boakai. No, that's not our job. That's not our motive. What we wanted to do, and we did it so successfully, is to expose their lies and deception. That they are a bunch of liars and corrupt-minded people. If you can start your government with lies, that is scary. It means that all the things they tell you are lie. Anything they say, don't believe what they see it. I can tell you that for today. We were told yesterday, Seku, SKTV, Joseph Boakai got some event going on today, Monday, Tuesday, in Maryland. Joseph Boakai going to be there. I say, when I see, I will believe it. The picture that they put out today again, they put in the picture there small. That is not only laughable, but it's scary too. Scaring me because why? Why must you do that? Why must you do that? Why? What is the agenda? I mean, what do you want to achieve? Melbourne, you think about this. If somebody is doing something bad, something crazy, what are they doing it for? Because some of their followers that I know that live here, they live in America, but they're not smart. We're talking about smart. They're like, they know nothing about internet. They know nothing about Photoshop. They know nothing about trend. They don't follow things. Because they're just blind loyalists. So they follow anything and accept everything because they don't have the capacity to really understand what is going on. So those people that don't mind them. But anyway, Melbourne, before we dive into the conversation, what is going on in Liberia? How are you doing?
Yeah, thank you, Seku. Let me say thanks to all of our followers and our viewers. For those of you that are always burning your data, thank you so much for following the SKTV. Indeed, SKTV, from what I've seen right now, I think putting all of the thing together to make sure that Liberia become the best. So don't get it wrong. Sometimes we got to disagree to agree. So indeed, Liberia is good. Today is Thursday and it's the 14th of December. So there are a lot of things ongoing. With this sanction wahala breaking up with a lot of the government officials that made sanctions coming up with their own disagreement. The latest one coming from the Finance Minister Samuel Toy, even though I was going through the video, but I don't feel it because of the other engagements.
Yeah,
So
I did listen to it.
okay, good. Okay,
Because
good. So
SKTV relay
yes.
to replay or relay.
Yes. Yeah. So indeed. So apart from that, so good. Our the country is peaceful and we are moving good. With another protest in Granjide, pertaining to the death of the lawmaker in district number 1 from Granjide County. So because of that, citizens on that side they are still protesting. So indeed. But we are good, Seku, and the rest of you, we are good. Liberia is peaceful. We are all moving about freely. With the latest news also coming from President, we are Executive Order 124 stopping all raw robbers, right? I think if yes, raw robbers from leaving the country. So good. So far so good. These are happening, and we are good. Moving about freely. Everything is okay with the photo coming from your side. Like people now turn to from watching football game, turning now into photo. Everybody posting photo here and there, want to prove points. So that's the kind of country that we're into. People are saying other people have their own views on it. Other people have their own saying, even though there are some Unity Party people who are also even as soon they are also started to disagree with someone happening, saying no, this is not what I voted for. We not voted for any kind of photo shoot or all that kind of stuff. But we voted for Judah Yaman Bwaka to do our work. So indeed, we're getting there. As someone will say, we are getting there. So Liberia from football game to photo shoot, we're getting there.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Melbourne, I love Liberia. I love Liberia so much. We are such a group of interesting people. But the good thing about Liberia, we have all kind of people among us.
Mm-hmm.
We have the good, we have the bad, we have the crazy, we have the smartest people, we have all kind of people among us. You see, those that were saying they never voted for the photo, they voted for
yes.
They could
Seriously.
They know exactly what they voted for. They know that they didn't vote. They did not vote for people to be standing in a picture. That picture will eat. That picture will solve the problem. That picture going to be inaugurated. The people, they think they're smart, but they are not smart enough. But I will leave this Joseph Boakai thing for later on, because to tell you, I will tell you. Let me tell you, someone right here now, if he's insulting us, right? Just at the door. But every time we dig into them, we expose their lies and fabrications. That picture thing, I tell you, at the end of the day, when I explain to the Liberian people and explain to you and show you proof, you'll be like, wow.
But
everybody that is sharing those photos, especially that particular picture that they put out today, where Joseph Barker bouncing like, you know.
Yes, I think I
know,
saw
where Joseph
him.
Barker bouncing like a Michael Jordan or Michael Jackson and all the things. Our old picture. Those pictures were taken before Joseph Barker went to the hospital. We told you guys that's exactly what they did.
If
In
you
fact,
say, well, I agree.
no,
agree.
listen. The thing about that, Melbourne, why do they have to do that? That is the most important part. Why?
Yeah.
What are they trying to prove? And in fact, they are not smart. Most of the people that are sharing those pictures, they don't know what's going on. It's just sent to them. United Party, they're very good at propaganda. No, they are good at lies and deception. They are a bunch of liars, deceptive elements, corrupt-minded people that are about to take power of our country. Starting with lies is scary. But we will debunk the lies and we'll show you proof why we tell you say they are liars. And most of the people that are truly sorry for people then when I saw the picture posted by some people in leadership. Sorry for them. You should lead a team with your children in. You lead a team with your, those little peanut brain children on social network. You allow them to do whatever they want to do. It's better. But for you to find yourself in the middle of deception, deceit, it's really, really scary. Some of you I can't even your shame. I saw some senators posting that picture.
Yeah.
How can you see yourself doing no kind of thing? Those are lies. But if you do something, clean heart, with fairness, God will always protect you. If you are just a liar, a deceitful human being, even you go under water, God will expose you. That's exactly what happened to them right now.
So
they are exposed.
So without that photo issue,
all that photo you
yeah, I don't.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to ask you this question. Maybe they just say, okay, yeah, we agree, right? Yes, that maybe he's the one, maybe that his current position. That you agree. But according to the first communication when you were traveling, he said that in fact he's going to meet,
last weekend the match would have been Philadelphia. No call, no show. This Monday they said the match will be Maryland. No call, no show. Now,
so that's my point.
So because, for them everywhere.
Because Liberians are expecting photos, like for example, the way you talk about, none of these individual photos. So I agree. For me, I agree. Okay, yes, that's a current photo. But see,
they're doing all of that. It's not about some people think say that SKTV they try to disprove, they call him a name, Seku can see, SKTV can see. That one that lie. Then I mean they want. You know what they want? They try to prevent Jeremiah Kun from taking over. That is the plan. All of them are doing it. They know it. The top one they know it. But if the small one, they are on Facebook, social media, writing nonsense. They want to know. They know nothing. They want in their job because they are a bunch of buckabouts. When you put a light on the way the buckabout can come in group, someone can come put their head in the fire. So don't want in the jail like that. The real one, the baby one, they are the one that planning the deceit. They are the one that deceiving the Liberian people. Their plan is to make sure Jeremiah Kun will not take over, will not legitimately run the government, will not even be the one to form the government. That's why we're talking about today, how is the transition going? Because the transition has been somehow overshadowed by a lot of, different things, including the sanction things, including Buckeye's health, including their traveling to Ghana, including all the photos they're carrying around. Pretty much the transition is not being discussed at all. And the transition is very, very important.
Yes,
We're supposed to
indeed.
know what is going on. Who's going to be our next Minister of Justice? Who's going to be our next Minister of State for Presidential Affairs? Who's going to be our next Finance Minister? Who's going to be our next Internal Affairs Minister? Who's going to be? I mean, are they going to retain or are they going to, let everybody go? Are they going? I mean, who's going to stay? Who's going to leave? Who stays on? Who goes? So we want to know. But instead, they are circulating pictures, photos, pre-planned photos of Joseph Numa Boakai. To communicate what? To communicate the fact that, they may stay okay. They may stay something. In fact, the man is healthy, everything good on the man. So Jeremiah Kun is too soon for you to take over. Everything they're doing is about Jeremiah Kun. Everything they're doing is about the fear of Jeremiah Kun taking over. So those hypocrites and sycophants who are there lying and doing everything to satisfy themselves, they are doing it simply because they want to make sure that Joseph Boakai is the one to make the appointments. But Joseph Boakai not seeing light. Joseph Boakai is focusing on himself right now. Joseph Boakai not got time for all the nonsense what they are doing. They are playing with the woman. But again, so you say we got proof to show. We will show the proof at the end of the day. I just want to dive into the real thing there.
Yes.
The party put a lie in their deception. They are exposed by the day. And they're shameless about it. Unfortunately, the only disturbing part of it, when I saw some of the good people that I respect finding themselves trapped in the midst of the lies and deception, that pains me a lot. That is very, very unfortunate. But again, maybe let me say this. When we report here on SKTV, we reported that the transition process that was going on in Ghana, the appointments, the back and forth, it was serious chaos. They said that they were not getting along. When it comes to who to hold which position, who to be appointed to what position, they said we're lying. I wonder whether they read Front Page Africa edition. Some of these people, they are either into the whole politics thing for the fun, thinking that it's fun. Some of them got some serious going on, something serious going on, but they are using, politics to ease, their challenges, but they don't know exactly what is going on. The party people went to Ghana, led by Jeremiah Kun, knowing that Joseph Boakai was going to go through a process. So they decided to make sure that they form a government so that they can catch up with the time for the inauguration. While they were there, they couldn't get along. They started fighting among themselves. To the extent that Joseph Boakai's son, Mo Ali J. Kawakole on one hand, Jeremiah Kun and others on the other hand, things didn't go well with them. At the same time, John Molu, the former auditor, who is supposed to be one of the key men for this government, is now being haunted by the same people because of the fact that because of the fact that John Molu is the one that is credited for auditing the Allen government. And John Molu audit reports are there. And citizens are banking on that you're going to audit us. You already have some audit report on file.
Mm-hmm.
So don't forget, those audit reports are value as well. Government is unity. If you accuse us that we did not do our due diligence, we did not prosecute those people, we did not audit Ellen government. Now you have the opportunity to do it. The fact that you lied that the reason why Ellen did not support Joseph Boakai was because of Joseph Boakai planned to have audited the Ellen government. Now that you have the opportunity, go and take that file. But then to see the same John Molu getting closer and closer and closer, and potentially getting one of the biggest positions in the government, they are hitting him for that. And the fight for position has intensified. In fact, it was the MDRO that was fighting for 40 and 30% of appointments, according to Prince Johnson. But now, they are the one confused now as to what percentage of the appointment they will get. In the meantime, Joseph Boakai promised ACO some position. We are told that Joseph Boakai promised ACO about about 2 to 3 ministerial positions, minister proper, and then several deputy minister and assistant ministers and director positions. Joseph Boakai promised some of the old school, then Larry Tukpa then, and some other people then, some position. And those things, they put it on paper. But now that Joseph Boakai is missing in action, all of those promises are hanging in the balance. All the fight that is going on, I'm just telling you. And they know we are telling the truth. But the reason why you can see them coming, oh, you lie, because you are exposing their secret. So they will say that lie. So Joseph Boakai promised those people. And they believe with Joseph Boakai not being in the picture, those promises may not be fulfilled. Imagine Joseph Boakai when they always talk about Unity Party Alliance. They're not one party. There are other parties that are involved. But most of those parties, the survival of those parties depends on the survival of Joseph Nima Boakai. The survival or the implementation of those promises depends on how well Joseph Boakai will do. Because Prince Johnson wants to be the one to control the narrative. He wants to be the one to control Jeremiah Kun. And the purpose of Jeremiah Kun and Prince Johnson coming over is that they want to control the government. The purpose Prince Johnson fought, like he stated on audio, that he fought everybody, including Costa and Yombly, for them not to be the vice president, is because he wanted Jeremiah Kun to be the vice president that would make Jeremiah Kun president. And through that, Nimba will get the presidency. And don't get me wrong, I will be very happy if Nimba gets the presidency. Because I'm from Nimba. Even though I may not benefit from it financially directly, but they're proud. To have one of your own as president is a big deal. So the transition process is now going well. And they continue to fight among themselves. There's a fight as to who to be the Minister of Justice. Serious fight. The Anti-Corruption Commission here, who to hear it, is a serious fight. The GSA director position is a serious fight. In fact, there are people who don't trust anything going on in the country. They want to be ambassador. The one that want to be ambassador in Washington, D.C., and the one that want to be ambassador at the United Nations in New York. A lot of fight for that too. So almost there is a fight for everything. Almost. And people that Joseph Boakai promised, they have been deprived of speaking to Joseph Boakai. All they say, the Papa is resting. Everybody they promise. Everybody they promise position. They have no idea what's going on. All the people they can see them writing nonsense on Facebook, posting pictures on Facebook, they will all promise something. So they are working hard and harder to kill the narrative that Joseph Boakai is going through a process that could enable him, to be here for a little bit. Joseph Boakai is going through a process that could prevent him from presiding over that inauguration. So their fight right now is to make sure Joseph Boakai is all right. To make sure. So the man promised them. They have some documentation. And the person who can execute that is Joseph Boakai. But now they have been prevented from talking to Joseph Boakai. In fact, I talked to one of them yesterday. That person told me that, the way they're doing the thing here, then the people went over there, they're not even giving her any information. And when we call, they can't allow her to talk to the man. One of them complaining about that. And that person even told me, oh, you know what? Since Amara Kone arrived there now, Sam Maru then there, let me find out if I can talk to any of them so I can be able to talk to the president-elect. And the person say, "Oh yeah, I was just told that Jake is in the state too. Jacob Akoli left Ghana. He already went to the state too." So the person say, maybe through Amara Kone or Jacob Akoli or Malu, I'll be able to talk to the president-elect. But it's been almost 2 weeks. I've been trying to talk to the president-elect. They're not giving me a chance. They're not even giving us any information. In fact, they say, you know what? It's even through FM and SKTV, we are even getting information about the president-elect. The people being deceptive. They never been honest. They never gave Liberian people any information. Imagine these people. You have a government coming on. So, like I was saying, they are saying that Joseph Boakai being stopped from talking to them. They are in Liberia now. The ones that are here, when they even wake up, anyway. Maybe we got 4 minutes, right?
Yes, we have 4 minutes to go, and so that's the setup that we're doing. But now we have BT. Let's continue. We have small time.
You see that? You see that they are threatening me. I will not speak to Joseph Boakai again. You don't say they are Joseph Boakai. But Joseph Boakai, they are okay. Me and Joseph Boakai will talk. All that what you're doing now for nothing.
If you go to the office, in fact, if you go to
the mail before, you don't even know about it.
That's the thing.
They go apply and they don't even know. They got no idea what's going on. I'm talking about real people there. Yeah, they're picking they're coming to run their mouth. Even if I decide today I want to go to Real Island to go see that paper, I will go there and I will see him.
Indeed.
This is me. So the thing is, I'm not fighting to talk to him. I'm just praying for him to be okay. But again, we have more development about what is going on. Some of them have been trying. Some of them, do you know that out of curiosity, some of them traveled. They drove long distance to go to Rhode Island to go see the paper. They were not allowed.
And I think what you just said not too long, I think that's so important because a lot of people, even back home and even on our side, they don't even know what's going on.
Because they're not allowing them to talk to the man. In fact, some of them drove. I know 3 guys that drove from Philadelphia to Rhode Island. They say they want to prove Sekou wrong. They went there. They never get a chance to even see the man. Let alone to talk to him. So they're hiding a lot. But the fact that they are all banking on spreading the man photo everywhere, all photos that were taken, I will prove to you that it's an old photo throughout this show here. I will show you. I'm not going to just talk about it, but I will show you proof that these are old pictures that they took. They pre-planned all this deceitfulness and lies. They took these pictures, say, hey, the man will go through the process. You know, sometimes people got to listen. These things were said before. Maybe you know what? We're not going to go to. Yeah, we're not going to go to the Sunday. We're not going to listen to it because something we have observed something. I'm trying to see today what's going to happen. You know, the songs you guys can be playing and the thing there, the tune. It seems like something is somehow has.
Okay. So that means Facebook can be warning.
It has a copyright on it. Every time we go, Facebook can even stop our video from being monetized. So we're not going to go to that one. I just want to try that today, but we'll hold the conversation of the exposure of these people about the fake picture they are carrying around. We will tell you when those pictures were taken, and we'll show you proof. So every time they hide themselves, the more they hide themselves, the more we expose them. But you guys can go ahead with the news bulletin. We join us back when you're done. Steve,
Mr. Connor,
what's going on, man?
what? Let me greet our people quick.
Why are people, what they're like their gift that keeps on giving. They lie, they are deceptive, and they are stupid. That's the worst thing about it. Because if you're smart, you're lying, then you can able to cover your lies some kind of way. Well, how can you be stupid in your lying? Don't lie at the same time being exposed?
Well, Mr. Connor, let me greet our people. I would take maybe 5 minutes to be right back just to set up something here really quick. But let me say this to you. Remember on this show, I think it was Monday night or Tuesday night, we had a show. And on the weekend, starting from tomorrow through Sunday, we will say some of the things we say on our late night show that some people miss. We'll say on the radio. The 3 things that will destroy the Unity Party-led government. We'll talk about it on the show. And they have started it. You see, in their defiance, in their trickery, foolery, and deception, they will hurt themselves, hurt their government, and hurt their ability to lead. And this could be the serious problem they will face throughout their leadership. You know, the left that they're taking the thing to now, where they're even scaring people that help them come to power because they're lying to them, is concerning. Let me say this. Y'all can come here and try to discredit Sekou, myself, SKTV, or any other member of the team. That's okay. But one thing I will say to you, the more you try to discredit SKTV or Sekou or myself, the more we will continue to remind the Liberian people about Joseph Boakai, about his story and where he is and what's going on, and we'll update them. We'll do that. Let me tell you, your team that Costa or the other people who you lose, who you use in your play later on, your team that you're rolling with, your team that you're operating with, you ain't see nothing there. You ain't see nothing there. You ain't see nothing there. We inside. And you all lie, and you want to discredit people. No, we'll see. Like you're on. The joke will be on you. The joke will be on the Unity Party. The joke will be on you. And at the end, we'll see who will win. Because the truth always wins. We'll see who will win. Like, I'll be right back. Just give me 5 minutes, I'll be right back.
That's okay, Steve. So yeah, again, what I love about you guys, I'm talking about the Unity Party people. Majority of you are not smart. When I say it, some people can take offense to it. I'm not talking about your personal life. I'm not talking about what you do for yourself. I'm not talking about where you work. But politically, you are not smart. Politically, you are naive. Politically, you know nothing. And you just want to force the situation. That is the problem with most of you guys. You don't understand politics. Some of you just get exposed to politics because of your tribe. Because you have your tribe man now in politics, you got to be there to defend him or her. Some of you are grown, but you never follow politics, you never been part of politics, but you started to follow politics now because you have your sister or your brother in politics. So you are forced to go there to defend them. That's why you expose your stupidity every day. That's why you expose your naivety on a daily basis. If you understand politics is not that serious. The way you guys taking it personal, insulting people, attacking people, going to the extent of, making it look like you are enemy because of disagreement. You don't even know politics. That's why even the people you support, they don't take you serious. You know, somebody will say, oh, you know, don't insult them. Don't cause it. Every day they're on the social media insulting us, calling us liars, loser, all kinds of names when we were not running for anything. We have never lied. SKTV is one of the most credible and honest and integrity platform that you will ever live to see. We are hated because we speak truth to power. We are hated because we expose liars and criminals and corrupt-minded people. We are hated by those people. But we are loved by the good people. That is the good news about it. SKTV is respected and loved by the good people and trusted by vast majority of the Liberian people. These people who are exposing themselves. Sometimes some of the posts when you make some of these posts, it got me thinking about your sense, whether you really got something good going on up there. Because first of all, you don't calculate, you don't check, you don't double check, you don't ask questions. They will just throw things at you and you will just go and put it on Facebook with no regard to your own integrity. That what if this thing is exposed? Is this real? Is this true? Is this true? Every day you're spending your life defending lies, spreading lies and fabrications under the pretext of politics. Where in the world grown men and women will spend their life defending other people's lie? Why? Why must you do that? All of us just accuse CDC of doing that for 6 years. We all accuse CDCians of being liars, defending lies, and that's why they did not succeed. But some of you believe when they say Unity Party is good or propaganda, you think that means you are good with lies and deception, then that means you are part of that. Even God will not forgive you. God will not forgive you because you lying and deceiving the poor people. People with no capacity to understand your lies. People with no capability or ability to understand your lie and deceitfulness. But not on our watch. Now when some of us stay alive. Now when some of us have a platform built and supported by the Liberian people. We will be here every day to expose your lies. If you think you can bully anybody, nobody is going to cave in. You guys are petty. You guys are petty there. You know nothing. Go post as many pictures you want to post. Go take us as many times as you want to. Me, I love it because the more you do it, the more you expose SKTV. You are campaigning for SKTV. You are selling SKTV. We love it, but we will not stop exposing you. Unity Party people. Or some of them are not even Unity Party people. Some of them are just supporters, followers that follow their sister or their brother or their father because their father supports Joseph Boakai. They too, they have to. They don't even got nothing to do with Unity Party. But because they are a bunch of group thinkers that do not have sense of their own, they will just go there and just insult people. Even come on our platform to insult or disrespect us. And the reason you are doing the thinking that you're going to silence us, then you are mistaken. Because the more you do it, the more we expose you. The more you attack us, the more we expose your president. By the way you behaving, the way you are going all over the place, sending picture to your group there, sending it to all kinds of stupid people that to be sharing it around just to prove a point. That you are sending serious information to the Liberian people that Joseph Boakai is incapacitated. That is the message you are sending. Other than that, what reason do you have to lie? What reason do you have to take pictures, keep it, and drop it small? Why must you do that? That is to prove that Joseph Jimo Boakai is corrupt. Why must he settle for that? Knowing the fact that we're gonna do these things just to lie to the Liberian people. Joseph Boakai said, okay, yeah, let's do it. He posted in Michael Johnson, so area he posting some gonna grew home papa that they can't even take care of himself. When you see them, you sorrow for him. Too much children playing with him. This man is supposed to be our president. Then you got some moron then to non-scout then. Stupid picking and playing with you. Why must you allow that? They go dress the man and then telling him what to do, telling him to post. Some area like this, some area like that. Some area say we see one of the pictures, even when you look at the picture, say you can tell that the woman is not okay. They do all of those things just to prove what? Your behaviors now proving to the Liberian people that you are a bunch of liars and corrupt-minded people that are about to take state power to destroy our country. Why must you lie about small things? Everybody can get sick. One of them called me last night. He said, Sekou, you need to stop this thing here. I said, what happened? He said, all the things you said about Joseph Boakai, they're not true. Even though some of it are true. I said, but what happened? He said, the man are okay. The man sick. That one are true. But the way you reported they're not looking. I said, but then why you can't report the real one? Why you can't report the facts to the Liberian people? Why you can't report the truth to the Liberian people? Right after that conversation yesterday, I posted it on SKTV for someone to come and tell me that they drove from Philadelphia. There were three guys. They drove from Philadelphia all the way to Rhode Island. The fact that they told me that they went to Rhode Island to go look for the paper, but they were stopped. They were not allowed to see him. I told them about. I thought you guys said it was a lie that the man was not in the hospital. You said that the man in the hospital, but when you talk about the man was airlifted, that's not true. The man was not airlifted. I said, okay, whether the man got it in Kino, in Boto, in Shepo, in a cow, and the man is in the hospital. Yeah, and the man in there, but Baby will be okay in far. By the weekend, Baby will be okay. We're gonna have some program there. They said we're gonna have some program there, so Baby will be okay. I said the thing is not about whether or not the papier is okay or the papier will be okay. The problem, the concerns of the Liberian people is you guys lying to them, denying everything, and lying that the man was not even in the hospital. That's the point. Everybody can get sick. Everybody can get sick, and we are all sick. Anybody can be sick. But the fact that you continue to lie to the Liberian people that it did not happen, that's the problem. And nobody said because Joseph Boakai in the hospital, that means you're not going to be president again. No, nobody said that. Nobody said, oh, because Joseph Boakai is in the hospital, Joseph Boakai is going to die. Nobody said that. You people are the one that have been saying that. Someone that even went and write Sekou as a Muslim, don't be wishing somebody death. I've never done that. And I will never do that. Because we as Muslims, we believe you don't have to get sick to die. And me, as a Muslim, when I go to sleep, I'm not sure when I'm going to wake up the next morning. I think Mabel is back. Mabel, you back?
Yes, indeed, I'm back after the news bulletin.
Thank you, Mabel, and thank you, everybody in Liberia, for continuing to listen to Truth FM, continue to follow SKTV. I want to say thank you to all of you again for following and sharing our platform, sharing the show. Mabel, I was talking about, maybe I'll do something else, but the fact that we're on the radio, that's fine. I was talking about the deceptive nature of these people.
Sorry, yes, I was getting you now. Yeah, so that
okay.
go ahead.
Yeah, so what I was talking about is that nobody is saying, if let's take these photos at face value. Let's agree they are okay. So oneness. When Joseph Barker going to speak to the Liberian people? When Joseph Barker going to address the Liberian people? Whether in person or even on Zoom? When Joseph Barker going to be available to take questions from the Liberian people? When Joseph Barker going to be available to form his government? When Joseph Barker going to be available to go and be certificated and maybe wanting to be president for his whole life? Now he's president, but he could not stay in the country to get his certificate. Where he's going to be available? Forget about the photos. Assume that the photos are okay. They are 100% authentic. Okay. For the sake of argument, let's say that. Where is he going to be available? So why is it that instead of you spreading photo around, this man's health has been questioned, this man's situation is being questioned and discussed throughout the country and around the world. Instead of really posting pictures, why don't you just go and interview this man live, asking questions? Why don't you do that? Oh, Joseph Barker is okay to sit down with a spoon to watch football game, making fool out of him, making the woman to look like some kind of dummy or clown, laughing at him. You're okay with that. But you are not okay for the woman to come to the Liberian people, talk to them, people that elected him. When anybody talk, you say, I don't know why you hate JMB. I don't know why you would die before JMB. Nobody said JMB would die. Me, if I die before JMB, then that's what God wanted. Me, if I die tomorrow, that's my time. There's nothing wrong with that. Only you, the people that don't believe in God, whether you're Muslim or you're Christian, if you don't believe in God, you can be scared of death. Because maybe you don't believe in what you're doing. You're doing bad things. You believe that when you die tomorrow, you go to hell. That's the thing. You can be afraid. But if you're doing the right thing, if you're doing what is right, if you're on the good side of God, you're not scared of death. When you die,
even when they persecute you,
when you die, you go to heaven because you're doing the right thing. Yeah. But when you die lying, photoshopping, taking photo and be defending lie through all your life. When you die your eye open because you are liars and deceptive and corrupt-minded characters.
Oh, somebody.
So Steve, what's up?
Yeah, Mr. Karen, don't mind no heating, man. I told them before, say when we die, me when I die, I go in heaven. I will not see them in heaven. Me, I know that I go. Now I know heating, man. I'm listening to those heating, and who's afraid of what they're going. Those heating, I don't worry about them. But anyway, let's get to the issue here. Let's be the people. Sorry, I had to run to do something real quick, but I'm back fully now. We want to greet the Liberian people as always. And as always, the Liberian women are the most beautiful women on earth. Mr. Kane, the joke is on the Unity Party. Listen, as they push this, we will tell the Liberian people what is true. as they come out, the only time you will not hear or discuss Joseph Human Boakai, it will be the day that you will come out and say the truth. Any attempt to lie, we insert. That you're passing around making a story, you gotta go get. And I told you from day one with the canon that Joseph Boakai was never a victim of this. Ain't you Joe Bob passing around, taking pictures, making himself a little funny? Like he's not gonna pimp or player. You know the AI Asian, that's what be dressing that I am funny for. You know he's president elect now.
You will put say he say in a serious man, Joseph Boakai not serious. But let's get to the issue because we got bigger issue at hand. You know, today I was listening to the I know JTT or JPP or whatever need to get called them. Those transitional men. You know, it is very, very interesting, Mr. Kane. Something interesting is happening that we are not paying attention to. Something very, 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 very interesting is happening. The guy who spoke after Maxwell Kimia, I don't remember his name. There was a guy who spoke right after Maxwell Kimia spoke. That guy, it should have been Jeremiah Kuhn speaking. You're listening to this, oh? But the guy said Jeremiah Kuhn has something urgent that he had to leave. What thing that is so urgent than this presidential transitional team formation or getting the Labrampo information? What thing? What thing make it Jeremiah Kuhn, our vice president / president elect? What thing make it he said because Joey and Umpa, we can tussle the man who they were appointed. When he Maxwell Kimia, he was there speaking BB Bo. Even I want to, he get criminal bail behind him, but Ali was speaking a BB Bo. So the Labrampo knows that he going. It was the same Maxwell Kimia man. What they tell a woman to leave the country. Maxwell Kimia, they tell a wife to leave the country. You know that they take a green card from her. Maxwell Kimia. And he can't come to the country because he get rape case against him too. That Maxwell Kimia, you see. But he going. But he was there today and he talked. My question is, what thing happened that was so urgent? And you can rest assured before the weekend, we'll tell the Labram people what thing going on. We'll tell the Labram people, look, something fishy is happening. Something fishy is happening. Something very, 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 very clandestine is happening. And you see all the men trooping into America? The other men that drove from Philadelphia to Rhode Island, those are the ones that brace the storm. You know, the snow to go to New England are the one that we can talk about. Anyway, that is everything okay with Joseph Boakai? Why they couldn't allow them to see the men who they supported? Why? What is wrong with that? And the president electing to the country so he can meet a supporter there and tell them thank you. Okay, the supporter then say, okay, we now want for you to come meet you in Philadelphia. Who will come meet you? Because last weekend, when we were on the East Coast last weekend, we from the time we got the information that Joseph Boakai was not going to the party, that why make it we not show up to the party. The party in Philadelphia, the reason we not show up there because we already knew Joseph Boakai was not going to show up, so we boycott the party. The party they had in Philadelphia last weekend. We could have gone there. But when we confirm that you were not going to show up, what we show you up for? The man who wants to see the man who we supported. And you understand? The men are coming. So, Mr. Kane, you know, there's a lot going on that the Liberian people need to pay attention to. Yesterday, I got an information, and on Friday tomorrow, we'll talk about it. Are we going to be having Wambodigi point 2.0? There is a Nigerian guy that is part of the transitional team. We'll discuss that guy. It's not easy.
So Steve, thank you so much. And we said that we are going to expose the lies and deception of these guys. Maybe you have a question?
Yes, not really a question, but some of these students from SUB, I'm just reading of something someone just posted, and the person said there is a growing similarity between CDC and other UP. That is the eagerness to share photos when their leaders travel instead of things beneficial to the masses. Hope you come into this process with seriousness, and we are watching. So, and there are a lot of comments on there. Other people are saying that yes, we are certainly watching them, and then mistake to do the same thing that CDC done, we heavily resist them.
Okay, thank you so much for reading that. And in fact, we have been reliably informed that the Unity Party people, they have started their fight to mute, to silence the media before even taking power. They have gone to the extent, reported and confronted the ownership, the leadership of OKFM to ask Julius Jet to stop talking about Joseph Boakai.
Really?
Yes, we got that information. We got that information right now. We received information right before the show. They are now targeting media already before they even take power. That means Liberian media, you all brace yourself. You got a bunch of vampires, very intolerant, and dictators coming to take power in Liberia. They already reported Julia Jet, and the guy has already received the warning. Whether he will deny it or he will accept it, but we have the information that Julia Jet being warned to stop talking about Joseph Jima Boakai and Joseph Jima Boakai thickness. What kind of country is this? Let me tell you this. We told you that these guys, they are pathological liars, confucianists, bunch of shady characters that laugh for everything. Some of them laugh for living. Just watch this picture. This is Joseph Nima Boakai posing for a picture just like Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson. See him like this, like that. Look at the other picture here. I come and show you so that you can tell. See the other picture here? Joseph Boakai standing down with criminal standing with a spoon. I hope you see that picture too. Look at the sneaker he's wearing. Look at the pants he's wearing. Look at the jacket, the coat he's wearing. Look at that money that showed. I send that money to somebody. The person that that sent all the information. That person money that show Facebook. So yes. So again, let me see. Let me tell you this. Steve, you know what they did? They took Joseph Boakai, as was we explained here before. All these most of the pictures that they took it in 2 different days. The person has sent all some of the pictures. The same picture Joseph Boakai was standing with. We're standing with a spoon. The same clothes you're wearing, the same shoe, the same jacket, the same pants. Is the same one they posted yesterday. Because those pictures were taken that same day. You know, sometimes when you're smart and you can lie, it's going to be hard to be caught. But when you're stupid and you are a liar, we will post this thing on SKTV after the show. We'll post these pictures of on SKTV. We told you, say, even you go in the belly of the devil, will go there and get the facts. You'll always expose yourself. So, the scary thing about this whole thing, Steve, why are they lying about this thing? What is there, Steve? You must have didn't talk about this picture before you came on the show because I just got the picture then maybe 30 minutes before you came on the show. Joseph Boakai, you remember Costa said something on the show here? Mukosa said they were planning to fake his sickness, to fake emergency, that they were ready to take some pictures that they're going to be dropping day by day while the man is recovering. That's exactly the same plan that they went through. This, just look at the pictures of Joseph Boakai and Stanton Witherspoon when they're sitting down. The same coat he's wearing, the same jacket, the same sneakers, the same thing on him. For the picture that they posted yesterday, that Joseph Boakai bounced back. Yeah, that picture, they may bounce back before going to the hospital. But they bounced it back there. So I'm so disappointed in people like Nyombli that they will go and allow themselves to be in the middle of these kinds of things. You're allowed those little ones to do these things. Because they have no value, they have no moral, nobody cares about them. Nobody cares what they do. But people of your magnitude, you don't be falling for these things. Let the children do it. But to have senators, representatives, so-called leaders, allowing themselves to be part of these lies and deception, it says a lot about you. Whether you are doing it consciously or subconsciously, but it speaks volume as to who you are. Why you want to be in the midst of liars and criminals and corrupt-minded people? Let me tell you something, if you don't know. Our job is not to demonize Joseph Boakai. Our job is not to disrespect Joseph Boakai. Our job is not to see Joseph Boakai die. No. Astaghfirullah. God forbid. We don't want to see that. But our job is to expose the ills, the corrupt-minded people, the shady characters around Joseph Boakai that will lie about everything. Why must you lie to the Liberian people? Taking picture before and then after the man got to the hospital, he started dropping that picture little by little. I will show you some more picture in the coming days that they took the day before that they plan to also put to show to us again. But this time around, we will show the picture before they come and show you, so they will not show you again. They are a bunch of liars, corrupt-minded, and criminal. See? What do you think they're doing?
Mr. Kane.
Yeah.
Normally, there are some things that we can't talk in public, right? And please, to all the Liberian people that are listening, especially those of you listening on the radio, all my own life personally, and Mr. Kane, you know that better. All my own life, there are two things I've done. I studied human being and I studied God. That are the two things I've done. We told y'all long time ago that everything you saw CDC doing, they learned it from Unity Party. We told y'all. The only thing CDC was raw and reckless about how they did their own, so it was easily traceable to them. We told y'all that the Unity Party are 10 times dangerous than the CDC. We told you that. Let me say this to the Unity Party people that are listening.
Yeah.
Let me say this to you. Y'all will change. That thing what you used to do. Even if your layer can go buy all the media, you can even tell through FM to not put on the radio again. Because I know that's your next move, you're calculating. We already know. And yeah, let me talk it before you even do it. We know that
they already started. I mean, they already did it with OKFM, and then they've been calling other people too. And I don't know.
We are aware that you started a conversation
about some of the information.
We are aware that you started a conversation for us to not come on the radio on True FM. But because we are ahead of you, because we preempted this from the day that you won. Because we know that we will stand up to tell the Liberian people what's going on. Y'all get ready. Can you imagine you're not even taking power here? Y'all get ready. They think?
And let me tell you this, see, not to cut you
You'll
off.
take trouble.
Let me
There's
tell you what you
nothing
guys
here.
don't know. The same people that you are working with, some of them are allowing these things to happen because they are with you guys. They have no choice. But guess what? They are the one that are exposing you guys. I can say it. The same people that you are planning with, the same people that you're doing your dubious things with, the same people that you are, planning and executing these lies and fabrications, to the extent that you're going to play with this man. In fact, the scariest thing about this thing, you must ask yourself, but why are they doing this? That is the most important question here. Is everything okay? If everything okay, as they are saying, why they won't go to this guy, interview him, have a video conversation, or this man can even address the Liberian people through Zoom. Pakigami address his government on Zoom. But you ask yourself, let's take the picture at face value. But why is it that they can't do video? Why is it that they can't have a conversation? And again, the funny thing about this whole thing, even if they have video and they were not smart, they have done the video in different clothing, in different suits, in different sneakers, in different things, they're going to be scared to post the video now. Because these things happened before Joseph Boakai actually went to the hospital. Is Joseph Boakai recovering? I'm praying. If Joseph Boakai will be okay to go out, as they are saying, I'm praying. But the idea here, we are not talking about Joseph Boakai going to be in hospital perpetually. We are not saying that Joseph Boakai is going to be in the hospital or Joseph Boakai going to die. Joseph Boakai going to be... No, we are not saying that. We are just exposing you for lying to the Liberian people, saying things that didn't happen, and trying to expose the judgment of Joseph Nyuma Boakai. Still, for the fact that Joseph Nyuma Boakai can himself can post for these pictures, knowing that these pictures are going to be used to deceive the Liberian people, that in itself proves that Joseph Nyuma Boakai is inherently corrupt. I've never used that word on him before. But I'm using it because I'm so disappointed that Joseph Boakai will allow himself to post for a picture, knowing that the picture is going to be used to deceive the Liberian people. Hey God, the people voted for you. The people.
Mr. Kane.
Steve.
No. Let me for maybe one of the very first time. I like to be very practical. Mr. Kane, let me for one of the very first time.
Yeah.
For one of the very first time, let me come to the defense of Joseph Nyuma Boakai. Joseph Nyuma Boakai probably does not know what these guys are doing with the photo they're perambulating with. This man he's not all right. So he probably does not know what these guys are doing. Let me just be honest.
No, but the picture was taken before the man went to the hospital.
Yes, but even at that, they are manipulating the public.
They didn't tell him what they would do with the picture?
No, they did not. And let me say this. You see, look, Mr. Kane, Joseph Boakai found himself in the midst of a bunch of young men who are inherently criminally minded. This is not a joke. And Joseph, you remember one of the conversations. I'm not going to go into that.
Don't talk about some of those.
I will leave that conversation. But Mr. Kane, what I'm saying to you what I'm saying to you, in essence, is we must tussle with tussle. This is solely incumbent on the people who are handling Joseph Boakai. They are sending a wrong perception to the public to deceive the public, to make it seem as though everything is okay when they know that this is photoshopping they are doing, when they know that they are deceiving the public knowingly. And let me say this. Let me say this to the Liberian people. This is the beginning. This is the beginning of the unfolding of what these guys are willing to do. Can you imagine Joseph Boakai health that is private or that's supposed to be considered private that will not be money that will be given to the Liberian people, right? If they can go above and beyond to conceive and deceive the Liberian people about just an update, Mr. Kane, think about what they are willing to do if it has to do with the Liberian people and the thing that's supposed to benefit the Liberian people. Just think about that for a second. What in a signal business that they got to be hauling and be doing all the extra thing? What in here, my people? My people, you gotta stop this thing. The same thing we get CDC had done for you're doing worse than CDC. You're not even say that in power yet. What all the lie and the tricks for? What thing happened?
And Steve, to agree with you, one of my disappointments is with some guys that I had some respect for in the past. They are with the belief because, they're kind of accustomed to this kind of behavior. And that's why Executive is different from any other platform in the whole Republic. Here's the reason. They believe if we report something today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, you should forget about that now. Whether the problem persists, whether the problem continues, whether the perpetrators continue to do whatever they are doing bad, don't talk about it anymore. That one are old news now. Oh, you're still talking about just about health? Oh, you're still talking about it here? Oh, my people, let's move forward. No, that's not how you move forward. That's why the country is going backward, because you are so quick to be satisfied, because you settle for everything. You are so lazy to follow up on issues. If the people can start to lie to you on minor issue, when they're supposed to just inform the Liberian people, ladies and gentlemen, our president-elect is going to America for a regular medical checkup. He'll be back in due course. We'll keep you updated. Oh, yeah, the man went to the hospital today. Oh, he's doing well. He's responding very well to the treatment. Everything's going well with him. He will soon be back in Liberia to do the people's job. What's wrong with that? Some of you are very unprofessional. You are very limited, and you know nothing when it comes to, PR. How are you going to come out now? The fight now is that how are they going to present this case, the issue to the Liberian people after being exposed? Because Liberian people now are aware of a lot of things without it coming from them. So they are embarrassed. That's why they are sending their stooges to attack us. Because they feel like we have exposed them. They don't even know how to come out. So Steve, my question to you now, before we go to Liberia, at what point, assuming that Joseph Boakai, okay, now he recovers, maybe by next week, because they are planning for the 22nd of this month for Joseph Boakai to be okay, to come to public, maybe even go to Liberia. But then, assuming that, okay, Joseph Boakai is okay now, Joseph Boakai recovers, but the fact that they lie about Joseph Boakai being in hospital, can they be trusted now?
Well, Mr. Kane, it's not at this point, it's not an issue of trust or not. You know why? I don't want to use the word trust. It's not an issue of trust or not. It's bigger than that. At this point, the question the Liberian people need to be asking themselves, what are they willing to have, and how far are they willing to go to continue to deceive the Liberian people? Because for them, it's no going back. The deception must continue. So it's not about trust or not. Because if we make the thing about trust, then we could say they can come back and do something that is true, then the Liberian people will trust them, right? So I don't want to make this thing about trust or not. The issue here is, what other deception are they planning? Are they willing? Like you said earlier, and we are going to preempt the move going forward. The other picture that they want to post, we'll post it before they post it, so that they can change their tactics. Saying you won't behave criminally, we will keep you in the corner. Let us see what you can do. We will keep you in the corner, and we want to challenge the Unity Party, including the alliances today, openly, on air, among the Liberian people. Even if you go in hell, we'll call the devil. Whatever you discuss, they will tell the Liberian people. In fact, I will never again ask Seku, or when we go to vote to discuss anything, I will never put my heel on chat people and say, you're not certain information. Even the room number will call it this time around.
Yeah,
Or
but
move on the next time
you always be the one. You know the reason why someone stay going around lying and insulting this and that, because you guys will be like, oh, we can't say that. Oh, no, we can't do that. Let me tell you something. There is a saying in Mandingo that if you're on a dancing stage with a blind man, when the blind man hits you, you gotta hit them back. Not because you hit them, not because they don't like them, but because you want to make them to understand that they are not alone on the dancing stage. That you know exactly what's going on. These guys, they are very delusional and deceptive in everything they do. But the good thing is, the good news is, we have people with them that will tell us anything and everything. I mean everything. What we don't say doesn't mean we don't know it. Trust me.
Yeah.
It is people like Steve and other people. Sometimes when we talk, they say, you know what, we're not talking about it one yet. If you leave me, anything we know, Labran Posh, you know. But they always tell me, Seku, don't do that. People respect you. The only time people respect you more, you got to be honest with them 100%. And the only reason why people respect you, those people who are arguing with you, you got to expose them 100%. So they can have some sense. Mais bon, let's take some calls in Liberia.
All right.
Yeah, let's hear from our people.
Let's hear from 30 seconds. Everybody, no more than 30 seconds. And don't waste your time to argue with anyone there. They won't cost you, say, let it cost you. But Labrampo should be concerned.
So 0778-339-682. There are a lot of you that have been calling. You keep calling back to back. You already know the number. They probably say the number already. They've been calling back to back. Today's caller. Hello? Yeah, but go ahead. Your name and from where, Jones? Go ahead, Chief.
I always listen to people talking about the people that lying. Every day, the people lying about the young mother. But whatever, they can bring nothing substantial to show the people that we say that the young mother is stable. And he and her mom, and that's what they say, everywhere that the young mother can be, when the young mother is in the answer. So why is doing that to put the people wrong, that saying that, everything the young mother has been saying about the young mother is their fault.
But we just
all right, thank you so much to this caller. Good evening. When they're talking, you're not here until when they go up, so don't respond.
That's true.
When they finish. To this caller, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, brother.
Yeah, Chief, we good. Go ahead, your name and from where you join us.
My name is Moses and I come from Ria.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the important part of the one show is trying to introduce to us because I read that when you're sent to public positions, that's the more time. I think in Liberia, people can think about you. But so now when you live in your own normal life, nobody think about you. But we want to say to your that providing information to us that normally everyone is sick, but it's just like we don't have the time to go to the hospital to check ourselves. That's the reason why we always put blame on people that go to public positions.
All right.
But our recommendation is that Joseph Boga has been elected as president of this country. So if I only can go to hospital, to me, that does not mean that actually he's not able or to represent this country. Or it's just a matter of time that he'll be able to pick himself. But if for me now, I'm speaking to you, if I have the opportunity to go for medical checkup, I have most index in me.
All right.
I don't have the money to go check out. That's the reason why I will not be able to go there. So now I take it easy as the way we talk about how our leader is functioning.
All right. To this caller, good evening. Yeah, man. 30 seconds. You'll be. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Andrew Kennedy, Secretary General of the United Party in the Electoral Reform Bureau, calling for this time around to clearly last any point.
Go ahead, Chief.
Yeah, you know, what my men of God said something to us and said that, and the thing about bitterness is great cancer. So I know, they who still there, cancer eating it up. But you also like, okay, you get 18 years.
All right. Okay, Chief. All right, thank you. Anyway, get a people freedom to talk, that would be good. That's
It's
the best
okay.
thing to do. Just get no freedom how to talk. So
Yeah.
next person, good evening.
We're listening.
Hello? Hello? 077-833-9682. That is the number to call. Yes, indeed. You can respectfully disagree. That's one of the best things that some of us want. 077-833-9682. That's the number to call. Call in and just make your point. Maybe you want to chip in with some of the discussion right here. Today's caller, good evening. Hello? My man is sleeping?
I'm not sleeping on that time.
Okay, go ahead, Chief.
Yeah, this is Maurice Kumar calling from Quadripolis District 4.
Go ahead, boss.
Yeah, well, yesterday I called on the radio again and I made my analysis. But what I don't understand is that why is it that you people really hate on Labour Party?
Joseph Boaga is the president-elect, and nobody hates Joseph Boaga. Hello?
Yes, I listen to you.
So you don't want for Joseph Boaga to be discussed?
Well, every time somebody is sick, the person has to go for treatment.
Okay, good. All right. Good, I like that. All right, so today's caller, good evening. You are a little bit distant from the phone. What's going on? Go ahead. Go ahead, Chief. Let us discuss the issue fraud of confrontation.
Okay, thank you very much. I want to also say a very big thank you to the FKTV crew, especially Sekou and none of the other guests. But there is something that is a bit bothering me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let this guy please be factual with every information that they will be giving so that we as parties will stay with it. Because, okay, let's disregard the issue of parties, but we as Liberia, who some of us voted wrongly, some people voted right.
Some people. So quickly, so quickly before you go, other people are saying that President, we are going to vote out just because of watching football games, and now today we are seeing photos.
That is their personal feelings.
All right, good. Oh, I do not care about your own Liberians. The same people that join you to even vote President, we are out. Today's caller, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, my brother, go ahead, your name and from where you join us. My man, 30 seconds. You go on more than 1 minute. You still keep you on. They have disagree with you. But you have 30 seconds. I haven't given 1 minute. Oh. My man, you already told me get up your chance, man. This is kind of thing. They have caught you off. Hello. Yeah, my brother. Good evening. Go ahead. Give up your chance to talk. Yeah, go ahead, boss. Okay, tell them the truth. Everybody know. Today's caller, good evening. I think we'll take one or two more calls and cross over quick because of time.
Sure.
Hello, this is
Yeah.
Section Williamson. I'm calling from the executive follower.
Go ahead, boss.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you two brothers that is in the state there. Like one of the brothers said they are in America since the choose that I give me a factual information. And I don't think it.
I think your credit finished. So let me see quickly. This quarter will be our last quarter. Then we join. In fact, we cross over to our team. So this quarter, go ahead. Good evening.
Good evening, my brother. How are you?
Yeah, Chigua, your name and from where you join us.
And good evening to Sheku and his friend. This is Emmanuel Tutia, a journalist conversation for this state, Mosorano County.
Go ahead, CDC, Emmanuel Tosia.
I want to appreciate Sheku and his police. And at the appropriate time, all of them are calling down, they will appreciate and they will begin to tell Sheku things. You know, they need no transition on the state of emotion and bring rationale to the national discourse like what Sheku and police they are doing. They've been very nationalistic and patriotic. So they point there, why must you deceive the Liberian people? You do all in your press releases that the president is going to America to tell the people thank you. Since the president is left one, we are not seeing a photo to defend his engagement with people within America.
All right, we haven't seen any photo coming from the team there to tell us about the meetings, the planned meetings that he went for, according to Emmanuel Tosia. So, Steve Sekou, you just listen to Liberians with their own views.
Let's go to Steve.
Yeah, let me, first of all, we heard the same song. We saw the same thing from CDC, how the Liberian people not listening to all they don't care. And the government was doing wrong, right. In fact, they're on the right course of trajectory, the best president since 1847 to the way. Let me tell you, United Party people. Let me tell those millions Seco fans that come on the post and be waiting. Don't worry. And I say yes, that y'all can leave your sleep then to come to comment. And I all can call you. And we can tell you on your account. Those of you who call on the phone defending. I remember we used to hear people then calling from the Popo Defense Center, the Popo Defense Force, and the kinds of things. We not see them movie before.
Like my good friend Emmanuel Tosia.
Emmanuel Tosia now, all now they let to God. And you see, you ain't talking now. Let me say this to you. You know the party board? We inside. They won't go. If your thing will be there. We'll hold it there. We there. And you also you can challenge people. Like Costa then you can discredit because Costa then got no repetition. They just said it's so that's so. But for SKTV, we say I also and we not say I also to any man or woman, we will tell the Liberian people the truth. And you know the good thing, you're gonna do nothing. So we'll be here. We're not going nowhere. The kind is up to you.
Yes, yeah, so we gotta go. You are muted though, you are muted.
Yeah, so you want to eat our 2 minutes to go ahead and eat it.
Yes, indeed. So let me say, yes, indeed, you are right.
I'll give you that one, but tomorrow.
Yeah, actually tomorrow, but so quickly. Yeah, so quickly, let me just. Yes, so quick, let me just say that because I saw comments about Liberian media been silent. No, I think maybe if you say maybe few media institutions been silent on that, then that's about. I've been monitoring a lot of radio stations, and other radio stations are also discussing the whereabouts of the president-elect, and they're also talking about it. So the media is not silent, even though they have some maybe media houses that are silent about that. Albeit, yes, indeed, thanks to all of you for being part. This is the kind of thing that we want, and we want free space for the media institutions. I live for the media to run free day fraud of any form of shutting down media institutions just because they are coming up with their own or maybe side of the story or maybe their own editorial policy. So thanks to all of you. Sekou, Steve, good night. And we'll go again on tomorrow.
Thank you, Mewon. Thank you so much.
Aluta continue.
Aluta.
So Steve. So my question to you now, I'm still confused about the fact that at what point these people, they will be honest to the Liberian people to say, you know what, this is what it is. At what point?
One thing I know, I trust the Liberian people. They are not foolish. They're paying attention. But folks will be back tomorrow, and a good thing tomorrow. Anyway, we'll be back. Thank you so much, Mr. Kane. Let lead the people. The people now subscribing. Let lead them. When the radio close, let go. Let go. The 1 o'clock, the radio now close.
I wanted to take a few calls. You want us to go? Oh, Steve said we should go because some of you are not subscribing. But you know what? Let's take a few calls. Let's hear from the people here. Maybe people in my brother. So, my people, let me tell you something. When you see them attacking us, when you see them insulting SKTV, don't be surprised. If you have time to respond to them, if you got time in your hand, that's fine. To put somebody in their places, that's fine. If you don't have time, just pass by them. They're angry. They're angry. They are liars. Some of my good friends, are here. I know them. Some of them, they are doing this to get a job. And I don't blame them. Because that's the kind of country we have. Many Liberians believe that the only way they can get rich and richer is through government job. And I have most of our friends here that have come here, they work very hard, they've acquired some education, but they are not getting their desired job. So the only place they think they can actually get a job and steal from the Liberian people is a government job. I know most of them. Some of them here commenting, I'm not going to call names, but I know them. We're educated, but they have to lie. They got to deceive the Liberian people. They got to sell their soul just to get a job. That's okay. That's who you are. That's what you're happy with. It's okay. So we're going to open the line for some of you who want to participate in this conversation. Like we told you, we are live on YouTube. I just looked at it. It was about 94 people watching us on YouTube, which is a very good thing. The YouTube is not getting some attention. So please do not forget to subscribe to YouTube. YouTube subscription is free. But to subscribe on SKTV or SKTV Live, and the good news, I even forgot to tell you guys, you can subscribe to either one of our platforms now. SKTV or SKTV Live, they are all qualified now for subscription. Subscribe to SKTV or SKTV Live, whatever you're listening to. If you look at it, if you open your phone, your left-hand corner, the first button there is the subscription button. Those of you who continue to support SKTV, we want to say thank you. We can promise you that SKTV is here to stay. Okay. The other ones, you're not getting any money from the Liberian people. So those that have been giving us money, the Egyptian or the Chinese, you will not get no money from the Liberian people. So the Liberian people are the UP people. That's true, eh? The other, 800 people voted, 800,000 people voted for Joseph Boakai. So the other 3-4 million people, they're not Liberian. You're not getting any money from Liberian people. They would be giving more money than not Liberian. They are Vietnamese and Chinese and Indian. You're just a poor guy, you're not even giving money to that one for your campaign. You got to go through a criminal to make money. They will not give money to your Liberian people. Yeah. So the thing here is that SKT will always surprise them, always come from behind them. When they think things are going well with them, when they think their lies and deceptions are working for them, working in their favor, we'll just come from behind them and expose them. Some of them are friends. We know some of them in person. There's no hard feeling. We don't hate anybody, but we just hate lies. We hate deception. We hate people that want to corrupt their own people. Right now, they're scared. They're asking each other now, but what happened? Who sent this information to Sekou? Who sent these pictures to Sekou? To SKTV? Who are those people among us that are talking to SKTV? They were shocked that night when we announced that Joseph Boakai was in Providence, was taken to Providence to go to hospital. When they were moving from one hospital to the other one, when we announced it, they were shocked. You have your own people sharing the information. And they are good Liberians. That's the reason why, because they do a unity party, but they love Liberia. Not because they support Joseph Boakai, they too, they want to survive. They too, they want lucrative position. They want to be appointed. They want to be ministers. They want to be directors. They want to be BP people too, you know. Some of the people who are eating Liberian people money, they are not smarter. They only promote themselves through lying and deception. But again, I want to say thank you to all of you. You know, something we did today. We did not mute anybody today. We did not delete anybody. We did not block anybody. I think that is something we want to adapt. You come here, you curse or you say whatever you want to say. So long you're not cursing you're not cursing each other, you're not attacking our friends and followers and supporters, we're not going to block you. If you curse only us, you're fine. Because you are doing it out of frustration. And some of you, if you don't be careful, frustration will really kill you. Because you have no way of doing anything to us. The only thing you've been trying to do is to hack our platform, trying to hack our personal pages, trying to hack into our phones, into our computers. You will keep trying. But we are protected by God. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect our platform. We are believers. We have Christians, we have Muslims among us. And we all pray to God. And so as long as we are on the side of the truth, your evil art will never succeed. We'll always be here for the Liberian people to expose you guys, your lies and deceptions. And the minute you start to do good things, we'll also explain it to the Liberian people. We'll tell them. We're not going to be praise singers, but we'll be here to inform the Liberian people about the good thing you're going to be doing. If you do the bad thing, we'll say it. You do the good thing, we'll say it. Just live with it and get used to it. We love you all, and thank you for being here. Probably we'll be here tonight because working on some kind of information, if we can authenticate the information, we'll do a show tonight. If not, we'll be here tomorrow. Have a good night.